Hello, hello. This is Manuel from Estereomance, and this is our podcast called Te Para Tres. And this is the first time that we're going to do this in English. And with me, of course, is Paulina Reza,
Hello, how are you?
Adria del Valle,
Hello, everyone.
and we're going to talk to you a little bit of the song we just covered today, which is called Thunderdome, Welcome to America. And we're very happy that this song came out because we actually participated with Portugal the Man in the writing of this song, in the creation. And we want to thank John and Zach for inviting us to write on it. And we even recorded with, I don't think any of the recordings came out, but we actually wrote this song. And so we had a really fun experience, and we thought we wanted to just have fun with it in this episode of today. And so yeah, we performed it with these little instruments that you see here on the table, and we threw a little verse. We wanted to give the song a little perspective from where we're from the border of El Paso and Juarez. And I remember when John invited us to do the song, he wanted us to put a lot of that in the song too. He wanted our perspective, not only musically but also lyrically. Mm-hmm. And so what do you guys how do you guys feel, first of all, to do this podcast in English to our friends, our fans that they follow us? And I know we did some. Paulina got excited. I know we've done some in Spanish already, but it's just something that came out of nowhere. We're clearly still learning what we're doing here. But how you guys are feeling?
I feel amazing. A little nervous because I'm speaking on English and I'm getting out of my comfort zone. But it feels great, and it has the same feeling that I've been doing with these covers, like playing different instruments as a singer. It feels very cool to learn something new every day and sharing with my friends and with everyone who is listening to us and watching these videos and this podcast. And first of all, of course, thank you, Portugal the Man. It feels like a dream. As a personal thing, Natalia Lafourcade is one of my biggest influences as a singer, as a musician and artist, and sharing this credit with her, it's a dream, honestly, and I'm very, very happy. And I'm sure that is also the beginning of so much more as a project. And the message of the song is also very powerful. It feels very special to try to represent La Frontera, the border where we are. And yeah, it feels like a dream. And I had so much fun playing the guitar, si se puede decir playing. If I can say playing the guitar, but
this is this is her first time playing
humble.
electric guitar, and she's been very open-minded. One, to do stuff in English, and two, to play new instruments. And I think we're just having fun here. I haven't played a synth in a while too, so I'm just kind of. And Adria, playing the stylophone, rocking that solo.
First time that I picked this thing,
You pick the pick.
You should.
I'm learning to play guitar, so
you should
it
take
was my
it.
first time with the
Take it as a memory.
as a souvenir of the El Cosmofónico studio. But yeah, I had so much fun with this song and the mashup that came. It was very deep, the words that we put here, especially because nowadays we're living a lot of things here in El Paso y Juarez talking, hablando de los migrantes. So yeah, hopefully you like it and enjoy it.
So there's a little verse in the song, and you guys wrote this verse. Adria, what is the verse about? What are you guys talking in the verse in Spanish?
So, like Paulina said, we wanted to do this verse more updated than what we did. We also wrote on the like you guys said on the Portugal the Man lyrics, and it talks. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about that verse. It talks about being Mexican, and there's a big park here in El Paso and Juarez, and they divided this park as Mexico and United States in '64. So
It's because the Rio Grande runs
It's
through it.
divided by
So before the Rio Grande, it wasn't. It didn't have concrete, you know. So with a flood, it would move over, and sometimes it would eat a big chunk of the Mexican part. And so that in '64, no, that's what you're going to.
Yeah, so first we talked about that, and now we've been having more experiences with immigrants, and we see it every day. So we wanted to do an updated version of that because now we've seen a lot of Venezuelan and other people from other countries, and it talks about their path from, let's say, South America. They have to go through the Darien, which is a very, very dangerous jungle, so you can get to Panama. And I think it talks about that, like all that journey that they have. They're always like risking themselves, but at the same time, the Latino strength and just like the fact that you wanna conquer your dreams and just like have a more calm and secure life. And it also talks about we don't know what got you to move out of your comfort zone, but we respect that. So we have to tell everyone that doesn't understand what they're going through, just like to be open and maybe, I don't know, offer them some help. Maybe you can do a little or a lot, but whatever you can do, or just being
respectful with your energy and your empathy.
So that's what we talked about in the little rap that we did.
And even the chorus says, you know you want it if you leave somebody you know. Right?
So yeah, like if you really want something, you're gonna leave everyone you love. You're gonna get out of your comfort zone. So you must really, really want it. So there's a lot of respect in that, and we feel it. We see it every day. So
even we do it on tour. We go out and we go to new cities, hang out with new people, and in a way we're doing it too. So yeah, we're really thankful and grateful with Portugal the Man for allowing us to do. And so you guys were in the studio one day at Sonic Ranch, right?
Yes.
And you worked with John, with Jeff Basker, and
Basker,
incredible producer, now a friend of us,
as good as you, Manu.
So you guys, almost. So what was that experience to be in Sonic Ranch and doing vocals with John Gurley and Jeff Basker in this amazing studio? And then, and we met Natalia. Oh, I mean, yeah, we met Natalia there. So how was it?
Right.
You guys remember that day? It was pretty crazy.
It was magical, right, Adri?
It was very magical. First of all, if you don't know who Jeff Basker is, he's an amazing producer that has worked with huge artists. He's worked with Kanye West, with Harry Styles, with Bruno Mars, Dua Lipa, and the Estereomance.
Of course.
So at the beginning, it was very intimidating, but I feel like Paulina and I are getting more comfortable with ourselves, with new people, and especially professionals like them. So at the beginning, it was we were nervous, but the music and just like listening to the message got us more relaxed. Jeff told us a little some tips for us, so it was a very learning experience for sure.
He's a very good director, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were in the vocal booth, and all the direction was on point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel myself very mejoré mucho cuando estuve ahí. Improved, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was great. That same day, that's when John met Natalia in the studio. So it's great that Natalia is included in this track, as long as Black Thought. You know, like she's. They both added a lot to this song, and we really enjoyed it. And so I think it was nice to witness that moment, no? When Natalia.
It was a dream, honestly.
Met John, and we all just hung out. They even listened to some of our songs from What Do You Want It to Be. So it was a great experience. How was it meeting Natalia, Paulina?
Wow, it was beautiful. I was chatting with her. Chatting? Is that It was amazing. We were sitting at the couch.
Next to each other.
Yes, next to each other. And we were drinking mezcal, I remember. And she was amazing with her beautiful personality. She also told me some tips, because in that moment I was struggling a little with this silence between the songs. Do you remember? We were doing a lot of tour, and so I asked her, like, hey, what do you think about silence between the songs? And she was very deep with her words, and she was dancing, and it was a dream, especially when I asked Jeff, like, hey, have you listened to Natalia Lafourcade before?
Oh, that was magical. That's right.
And Jeff Basker was like, no, I haven't yet, but please let me listen to one of your songs. And I couldn't believe that Natalia, very humble, muy humilde, se dice? She was like telling Adán Jodorowsky, which was on the
console.
And then she was like, hey, Adán, which song? ¿Cuál canción les ponemos? Y yo estaba así con el corazón. Estaba que no me la creía. It's one of my favorite moments in my life. And I know one day I'll let Natalia know that this is one of my favorite moments in my life.
Yes, I remember.
Ya se lo voy a decir.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Or maybe she's gonna watch this video. Natalia, thank you so much.
Maybe.
I love you.
I've been very lucky to work with Natalia at the ranch before, and I'm the one who actually showed her Sonic Ranch the first time.
Wow.
She was touring, and she was doing small shows. Like, she was doing like a comeback. I remember she toured in a small bar in the east side. I can't even remember the name. It's like La Malinche or something like that. A small venue, and they rolled through the night. And I was in the mix room with Camilo Freudeval, amazing producer, my mentor.
Yeah.
And so
as good as you, okay.
and they rolled in, and I remember I gave her a tour and the whole band, and she was so tired but very excited to see the studio.
Wow.
And then she returned and did Hasta la Raíz there with a lot of great producers and great musicians, and that record got so many nominations and won so many awards, and I was very lucky to be there in that record. And then also with Portugal the Man, I met him in 2010, so they came in with with Dan Carey and with John Hill, amazing producers as well.
As
yes,
good
as
as
good as and so yeah, that's when I met John and I met Zach and the whole gang, and you know, they were just so humble and so friendly from the beginning, and then they gave the Chamanas, they gave us an opportunity of collaborating some of the songs, and they took us on tour. So you know, they've always been supportive, and now with Estereomance, like they've been very supportive as well. And you know, and I remember when John talked to us, we were barely starting up, so we were like, we didn't even have a lot of songs
In la
to.
pandemia, right? At the
Mhm.
pandemic.
And so you know, he came, and I think just that opportunity to work on these songs with them, like it just pushed us as well to just work harder,
Yeah,
and so hopefully, you know, we can hop on tour with them one day. But regardless, you know, they've been great to us. They've been very supportive, and we learn so much from them too. So if you haven't heard the song, go out there and listen to it, and the rest of the record is amazing. I know, like Homer Wise did drums, and so he's a drummer that we admire a lot too. And as far as we heard, you know, of the unreleased stuff, it's coming out pretty good, and hopefully some of the vocals that you guys worked on comes out. If not, then you know, we were very lucky to be part of it.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience, and I just love how I think it's John, but I love how he phrases words in his music. So definitely that's been an inspiration to us on our music, and we really want to thank them. And just go and check out the song. Let us know what you think, and
enjoy Thunderdome. Welcome to America. For To All the Men featuring Natalia Lafourcade and
Black Thought.
Black Thought.
And I mean, I'm sure pretty much the three persons that are watching us in this podcast has already heard of Portugal Man. If not, you know, go check them out.
Best band in the world.
Yes. So yeah, this is our first episode of T para Tres, which is the name of our podcast.
T for three.
T for three. And, you know, because it's a three of us here, but it's also, there's a song by Soda Stereo that we like a lot, and it's called that. And so that's a reference too. But so yeah, we're going to do more episodes in English as well.
So I can practice more?
Yes. And please, you know, comment, let us know any questions, or you want to find out more about this experience with Portugal the Man and Natalia Lafourcade. But until then, subscribe to our channel. These podcasts are going to be in YouTube for the moment. We haven't really thought about releasing them out in the open, but for now they're on YouTube. And please, if you comment anything on the video, we'll comment back and let you know. And subscribe, definitely subscribe, and invite other people to you know, come hang out. Any final words you guys want to say?
Enjoy the song, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for listening.
Again, yo soy Manuel, Paulina Reza.
Y Adria. Mucho gusto.
Nosotros somos Estereomance y estuvieron escuchando
T
T para Tres.
Solo hay que tener presente, no hay victorias ni